The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hey, I want to talk about a fun birthday at a park. A fun birthday at a park.
Okay, working brilliantly this morning.
Just getting used to it.
Yeah, you're fine, Harry. That's
I
great.
love going past various parks. We've had birthday parties ourselves at parks. It's an easy call because you don't pay anything. But there's so many things happening.
Yeah, I'm not a park party person. I just don't like. I don't ever feel tethered to the park. I feel like I'm just like I'm going to get lost in the breeze. I've had a few. About my cousins' like kids' birthday parties at Whiteman Park, and it's like. Yeah, someone has to get there at like 5 a.m. to get the gazebo.
That is so true. That is so true.
And then you get there and then another family's set up too close to you, so everyone's bitching about them and... You know what I mean?
Yes,
and
I do.
And then the only thing to do is go walk in there and have a look at the historic trams. Like, I don't care. Anyway, take me inside. Anyway, but this park was for an 80th. This party at the park was for an 80th birthday party.
So they had nowhere to be anyway.
Yeah. So they're just all waiting to die. And the police were called, Shaun.
Yeah.
Because 64 people got food poisoning from what they suspect. That's one of them. Oh. From what they suspect to be a dodgy pea and ham soup, which is, of course, the perfect thing to cater at a park for a party. Who takes pea and ham soup to a park party? A park party's not soup territory, is it?
It's not soup territory. But on this occasion, you're considering... They're 80-year-olds, right? And it's easier to take your false teeth out.
Yep, Shaun. Yep. Sorry, I forgot all about that. People were like hitting the deck left, right, and centre. It was crazy. So the police were called down. The police were called down because I went, wait, there's some people said that they had the soup and didn't get sick. Some people, most people said that they had the soup and they did get sick. So they were looking at if there was another environmental factor that was causing all these people to get sick. But there wasn't. They really do think it was the pea and ham soup. I never would have gotten done because I don't eat pea and ham soup. It's the texture. It's gritty. I don't like it. So I'd have been safe. So here's some of the witnesses that were down at the party, though.
It's been a hell of a party. Having a wow of a time and a bit of dancing, a bit of music, and then all of a sudden a couple of ladies collapsed.
Just lightheaded, it's just like you're on drugs. And I've got 64 people around me falling like flies. We can laugh about it today only because they're all okay. It was great. My partner, who's a chef, asked him for the recipe. I said, Stuart, no.
Stuart, no.
Stuart, no.
64 people. Can you imagine I can't even imagine being at an event like that. The 64 people are hitting the deck left, right, just one after the other.
Imagine the person that made the pea and ham soup. Imagine, you would have a lot of guilt. To cause food poisoning to another person, there would be guilt attached, wouldn't there?
100%. And there'd be blame. They'd be like, Nathan, you told me I could use that.
And that's the thing, Shaun, because we're talking about the 80-year-old age section, and probably, from between your 60s and your 80s is basically what the guests look like. They're the ones that roll the dice with ham.
They do.
They're the ones that smell it. They can smell a bit of a tang, but they go, nah, it'll be all right. It's got another week in it.
Yeah.
And that's what this ham was made with, is ham and pea soup. Do you want to hear from the 80-year-old's birthday?
Yes, please.
Yes, so, he came out unscathed, which is great because he's 80. Here he is.
Well, it was pea and the ham were the hocks, so I had 3 hocks. I don't mess around, I feel really, really sorry for them, but I thank God it's not me.
Thank God it's not me. I think he's had a few sherries. No wonder he didn't have room for the pea and ham soup.
Or his mid-stroke. Food poisoning. I'd like to talk about the world of food poisoning, right? So I'd like to talk about if you have been the cause of many people's food poisoning, I'd love to hear from you. If you've rolled the dice with like something that smells a bit off, I'd like to know how that gamble went. Maybe the worst time you've ever gotten food poisoning, because it's a nasty surprise, Shaun.
It is a nasty surprise, and I just think of hopefully Ross is listening, because Ross has food poisoning on a regular basis, I reckon.
Ross doesn't eat food unless it's poisoned. We're opening up the world of food poisoning, and I'd love to speak to people that have actually caused it.
Rolled the dice.
But if you've rolled the dice, or also if you've received it in the most horrendous way, Ali, have you had any experience in the world of food poisoning, whether you caused it or received it?
I've never caused it, but I've definitely received it. But you could argue that I caused it upon myself by reheating something that I shouldn't have.
I don't have any rules about reheating.
You should.
No, like, you know how they say don't reheat rice? That's a lie.
Really? Don't say that.
Right? No, you're not supposed to.
Rice is bad for contamination.
If you literally cook rice and then put it in the fridge and then go to reheat it again, they say that is really dangerous.
I do that all the time. Did it on Saturday night.
You can give it like so. Being pregnant, there's so many rules about reheating your food, and like 24 hours is the maximum for rice. If you reheat any leftover, it needs to be piping hot. Like there's so many, like you don't understand. Like there's like it's the space in between cooking, steaming hot, and then cooling down where it can start to.
No, I don't. That to me that's not real. What you just said.
Okay.
But also what's not real to me as well is I have thawed meat out and then put it back in the freezer.
And then got again.
I have.
No.
I have. And I'm here.
You're going to tell the tale.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I want to focus just for a second on two positives that come out of food poisoning. Number one, it's like you've done 1,000 sit-ups, so you're looking good as... Oh, okay. It's free exercise. But number two, Nathan, you just brought this up. If you get food poisoning... You're off work.
Sean, what did I say to you before?
You said you would eat slimy ham right now if it meant I got food poisoning and was able to have those days off.
Because I know that it's going to be a horrible couple of days, but I know within that somewhere there will be a little light of tunnel where I'll be able to enjoy Netflix. And that's all I'm looking for. Did you know, Sean, that we have work ham here?
I didn't know we had work ham.
Harry was telling me that we have communal work ham in the fridge.
Gee, we've gone to the next level.
We've had it for a couple of years.
I didn't know about the work ham.
I took a bit of a gamble a couple of years ago when I went to make just a ham and cheese toastie, an innocent ham and cheese toastie. Come on.
Yeah.
The conversation was had when I looked at this ham, though. It was looking slimy.
Yeah.
It was looking real slimy, like you could scrape something off it.
You rolled the dice.
I rolled the dice. Yeah, I thought great because we just had the 10-year-old sausage roll earlier that week. I think so I was doing well. No, not too good. And a couple of hours later, I'm at home on the couch, couldn't make it to the toilet, and yacked out the front door of the house.
I thought you were going to say you pooped.
Right on a Jehovah that was holding a copy of the Watchtower, and they were like,
just took his bike and rode off.
But that's what you get. You shouldn't communal ham. You get what you get.
That's dangerous, Harry.
Communal ham,
and
mate.
that fridge was a bit broken as well.
Susan Auburn Grove. Hi, Sue.
Morning, guys.
Hey,
So,
Sue.
the unicorn from this morning would be to find somebody that has caused many people food poisoning. Is that you?
No, not me, but my husband.
Yeah.
What happened?
He just got a new pizza oven, and he thought he was a bit of Gordon Ramsay and thought he would try and make up new recipes. So I went to the shop, got a whole heap of ingredients, and bought numerous tins of Spam.
Spam.
Wow.
No, Spam. Proceeded to put it on the pizzas.
Yeah.
And there was a few that didn't eat it, but within, I say, an hour to an hour and a half, we had people vomiting in the bushes. We had people lining up for the loo.
He's taken the whole lot down. So how many people?
Probably about 6.
Sean, let's go back to the ingredient that made him sick. What was it?
I thought it was Spam, S-P-A-M.
Yeah, it's Spam. It was Spam. He thought that he'd go to the shop and he'd find the most random thing he could, and he'd make it gourmet.
Can I tell you, though, Matt Preston makes recipes with Spam.
He did.
I walked away from Spam when I was younger, so I used to love it because in Kalgoorlie, canned meat, that's what we thought meat was. Meat came in a can. So my granddad knew I loved it so much, and then one day he pulled me aside after enjoying a can of Spam, and he told me that it was minced monkeys, because monkeys were my favourite. That's what grandparents did back then. They didn't go to nurture you. They found out two of your favourite things, monkeys and Spam, and they decided to chuck one in a blender and say the other one's the thing you're eating. It's not right, is it?
Not all grandparents. I can safely say that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Different.
Thanks, Sue. Hey, Michael.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, good, Mike.
All right, so...
food poisoning.
Food
Jeez,
poisoning.
Mike.
What do you got for us?
Yeah, it was myself. I was travelling through the US and had one day in LA, and everyone was telling me I had to try In-N-Out burger.
Yeah, of course.
Sadly, for me, that's exactly what it was, In-N-Out. And I I was so sick. I was hugging a toilet bowl all day until my flight, and I have no idea how I got through LAX because I was laying on the floor in the check-in. I don't remember going through security, and then sometime on the plane, the person sitting next to me called the stewardess, who then put me down the back on oxygen.
Oh, yes.
All the way to Sydney.
Yeah, oxygen's awesome on a plane.
How long ago was this?
This was over 15 years. I'm scarred.
The In-N-Out burger got you. I don't know what they would have done to it. But, I know that feeling when you're just laying on the floor, you cannot move.
Oh, mate. In-N-Out burger to me, though, when I was in LA, I tried it because everyone's like... And it gave me... I felt like it gave me heart palpitations because it's so American.
Greasy.
Like, we don't know grease until you eat one of their burgers. Like, that is like, grease. Michael, that was full on. Tracy's in Singleton. Hi, Tracy.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, Tracy.
Good, Tracy. Talk to me about the world of food poisoning.
Well, I did it to myself on Sunday night.
You did it to yourself?
What did you make, Trace?
I defrosted on last Thursday. I thought I'll be organised. Had to be out for the day, so I got some mince out and I just left it out on the bench. Defrosted the mince. Thursday night came. Didn't feel like mince for tea.
How do you not feel like mince for tea?
And then Friday night I was out. Saturday night I was out. Sunday night I thought, I really feel like those tacos now.
Yeah.
I opened the packet and I thought, had a little smell to it.
Yeah, it would have got a little brown too, I would have thought.
Just around the edges. You mix it all in.
Yes, I thought, it'll be okay. I'll cook it really, really well. And so I cooked it through, had a bit of a taste. I thought, we'll just add some more sauce to it. That'll cover it.
Yeah, clearly.
I had the tacos all night, Sunday night. In my stomach was just turning and felt like crap.
Tracy.
I had to go up yesterday. I was back to school for the first day, so I went to school. And just all day long, I was just popping the quickies. It was just sitting in the
She was doing lines of quickies off the school desks.
It was horrible.
Can I tell you, this is the sad thing, and I think we're of the same generation, that we believe that we can cook the poison out of the food.
That's right. That is so right.
5 more minutes, that'll get rid of all the poison in there. That'll be fine. No, it doesn't. It just heats the poison up.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Not feeling good, Nate. The first thing when I came in this morning, you look like you're down and out. I suspected it might happen to me. I know that it'll happen to me tomorrow, but tell everyone how you're feeling today.
It's not good. I would like to have slept for 24 hours straight. Since I've woken up, I've been yawning so much that I've been driving. I had to drive with a tissue.
You're just crying all the time.
Hey, I was wondering, right, when I was coming up in the lift this morning from the car park, I realised that by the time from when I wake up to when I get here, and even until the first person walks in, which is Harry, I don't smile. I realised, it dawned on me this morning, I don't smile. Do you smile before you get to work? Does anyone smile?
No.
Harry?
Today I actually was put in a good mood because I was listening to our good mate Luke Boner on the night shift.
We love Boner.
And he played a bit of Don't Stop Me Now, Freddie Mercury. So I was up and about on the way in having a sing.
So you had a bit of a smile?
Yeah, I had a little smile, but that was one in 50.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I do have a bit of a wry smile when I'm in so much pain mentally that I go, I'm smiling because this is shit. This is the life I've signed up for.
I don't even have the opportunity to smile at the shit which is my life. So at least you're seeing a cup half full of brown. Anyway, yes, I'm just wondering if anyone out there, if anyone has smiled this morning.
Well, why don't they get in touch with us now? Surely.
Look, and remember, just for getting on air with us, you're in for the shot for Nova's first class in 50k. So this is a shoe-in, Shaun.
Yeah, it's an easy call to make.
Yeah.
And on that, because I walk in, the first person I see is Ali for the first 40 minutes we spend together.
Smile.
Well, I don't smile at her either. I barely acknowledge her. It's not until I walk in here and then we start laughing. at the world we live in.
All right, 13 24 10. We'd like to know if you have smiled yet or not this morning when you've woken up. This is going to be great.
What a great song.
Yeah. What if everyone said... What if everyone just... There are people in life that just get up and they are beaming.
They see the positive straight
And
away.
you know what? They are lying to themselves.
Trid, which is a nickname, hopefully. G'day, Trid.
Hey, Sean, how you going?
Hey, good man.
Hey, Trid. All right, so Trid, I suppose we're finding out how happy your life is. Do you wake up... have you smiled this morning?
Well, I have. I do because on my way to work, I listen to you guys.
So that's really sweet. Thank you so much, Trid.
Thank you.
But let's push that to the side. Before we came on air,
we started talking about how miserable our lives are before we walk in here.
Were you smiling?
Well, you know, it just rings bells that when you said that, Sean, which is why I called. I thought, yeah, well, I totally agree with you, but I don't want to swear on the radio.
What time did you get up this morning, Trid?
6:45.
Yeah.
So you got up. You weren't smiling then.
No.
No, but it resonated.
Same stuff, different day.
Yes,
isn't it?
We were talking about Trid this morning, right? Me and Nathan were talking about it. Okay, so having an uninterrupted sleep. So Nathan all of us pretty much get up as blokes and go and have a wee at some stage at night. So it flattens you. But at the same time, if you sleep through, you wake up and you go,
That's it. I've used it all. Yeah. I even to the point sometimes want an uninterrupted sleep. I said to Sean that I would consider wearing an adult diaper. Just
wear your pants.
So Trid, okay, so we made Trid smile this morning.
Okay, that's a win.
All right, let's go to Linda in Rockingham. Hi, Linda.
Hi, how you going?
Hi, Linda.
Good, Linda. This morning, have you smiled, Linda?
I did. I got up this morning for work and got onto my bathroom scales and I'd lost 0.2 of a kilo.
Oh!
0.2 of a kilo.
Yeah.
You know,
which is actually only 0.1 of a kilo because the new scales in the other bathroom weigh a bit heavier, so I don't go near them. I just went to my one from my bathroom.
Hey, don't you find that amazing, Linda? Like different scales, and I find this different scales you can go on will tell you a different meaning, reading, and also I find at my house in particular different mirrors. So if I go into my bathroom mirror at a particular time, I couldn't look better.
Yeah,
I'll go into another one.
Yeah,
I've spent my time at Hungry Jack's the whole time.
Sean, I've got two bathroom mirrors as well. So one of my bathroom mirrors, I look like I have been photoshopped. I look amazing. And then I've got the bathroom mirror that tells me the truth.
Mirror.
Yeah, it's always good to look at the truth, and then just before you're about to leave the apartment, just have a look at the Photoshop one, and then you're out for the day. Well, that's congratulations,
Good on
Linda.
you, Linda.
Oh, that's a good day. That'll make you smile. Hello, Dino.
How you going?
Good, buddy. All right,
Dino.
Dino, we're asking the question of whether you smiled this morning or not. Had you?
Sure did. Sure have.
Yeah, what happened?
It was when Sean realised that his life was pretty shit and he had a right smile because that's all he's got to deal with.
That's what I look forward to. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, most would do, yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. That'll get you through. It's like,
people look at our lives, people look at our jobs and go, oh, God, your life must be amazing. It's not, Dino.
He sat in this chair for 20 years. More than 21 years this year. And we keep interviewing people, Dino. This is a funny thing. We have people who work with us all the time. We interview a lot of people who go on to great things and travel all over the world. And Nathan is always reminded, he's still sitting here.
I'm still sitting in exactly the same place. Dino, until Sean's comment, had you smiled, though?
Yeah, I always smile. I smiled when I looked at my wife this morning.
Oh,
when I got up.
I see. That's another
She's
thing I
clearly
don't
listening.
have. Sean, did you smile when you looked at Megan?
No, I didn't. I was angry from last night. So there's no way I'm smiling at her today.
That's love. To wake up and smile at your partner that's still sleeping and she's not even seeing you do it.
Well, I just think Dino's missus is listening, so he's just throwing that comment in.
No, Dino wouldn't do that. Let's go to Ashley in Warraloo. Hey, Ashley.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Hey, Ashley.
We're great, Ash. All right, Ash, the question. Did you smile this morning?
Yes, I did. My husband made me a coffee this morning, and now I'm on my way to work. I'm a nurse, and I always have a smile on my face.
Oh, that's lovely. And your husband didn't get it from the BP because that's all I know.
Yeah,
Brian Morris.
Yeah, that's where if my mum's been good, and Dad wants to show her his affection, he'll go to the BP or he'll go to Coles and he'll get her a coffee.
Oh.
Spoils her.
Yeah, you obviously haven't been treated like a woman should be treated, Ashley. So.
No, he makes me a nice coffee, and because nobody wants to have a grumpy nurse, so
No.
always nothing worse than when you're feeling unwell and.
Oh, sweetheart.
Yeah.
What you're doing is beautiful, but can I ask you a question? Are you smiling inside? Are you smiling inside? Like, are you?
I am.
Are you?
I am.
Is your smile coming from within?
It is from deep within, Nathan.
Imagine.
I can't.
Imagine, Sean. Imagine inside you're smiling, and then that's
actually,
what makes you smile on the outside.
When you're on holidays. Yeah, when you're on holidays. When I was down south last week, I was really looking at myself. I mean, I was by myself because no one wanted to hang out with me. But I was like, I mean, this would be living if I could share it with somebody.
Hey, Sean, that's my whole life.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Natalie's away until Monday. We've got Caitlin Bassett in with us, though. And it's been a while since we've seen you, Caitlin, so it's really great to just be able to, shoot the breeze and find out things about you that we, may have not known about because we haven't seen each other for so long.
Yeah, and Caitlin, one of the things that we came up was we're talking about maths, right? And it's a show that I despise.
Yeah, and we have to watch it. So this is the thing, and I think a lot of people don't realise we don't get the opportunity to watch it as viewers. We watch it as homework.
Yes. Okay.
So
fair
it
enough.
sort of changes the way that we view it.
So maths for me is great because it's a staple. It's on at the same time during the week. I'll make dinner. It'll be on in the background. I don't have to concentrate or think when I'm watching it.
I'm sorry. Can I just say the way your face lit up yesterday when you were talking about maths? She goes, "Oh my God, isn't it just the best conversation starter that you can use?"
It is. It's the best conversation starter. When I was playing netball, I used to have to watch shows like Bridgerton and stuff like that so I could conversate with the young players in the team.
Yeah.
But maths is like a universal language. Like you'll meet someone, they go, I hate it, and then you can go, oh, why? And you start getting into it if someone loves it. I was in Sydney on the weekend. I stayed at the Sky Suites, which is where they filmed maths.
You?
Yes, so...
Did they, clean it properly?
Did you put the blue light over the bed?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I went into the pool. There was, I was a little bit sus. But,
God,
I love
taste
it.
Jack.
And the best... Yeah. I just love it. Like, there's always drama, something to talk about. You cannot love it and still have a great conversation with someone.
Well, I can't see. It worries me that people buy into it. That's what I say, and it's all acting, right? So I get angry that people get angry at it. Does that make sense?
Well, Sean, and there's also a demographic that likes maths, and that's basically, you're whack bam in the demographic, Caitlin.
Yeah,
that's true.
So,
But say when it gets to my parents, I've been around my parents' house one night, and then maths has been on and said, I better catch this, and they go, no, you're not watching this on our television. We're not watching it.
See, that's not the same.
That generation, they don't watch maths.
Well, that's untrue because, especially when I was living in Sydney, my dad would call me and he would ask me because I was ahead of time. He'd say, who says stay and who says leave this week? Like, he'd want to know. He loves it. He loves maths.
He couldn't wait the 3 hours
he couldn't
or the
wait.
2
He
hours.
wanted the heads up. He wanted to know what was going on, all the drama. So he's actually devastated that I've moved back to Perth now because I don't have, the forward thinking of telling him what's going on.
The future telling of what's going to happen on maths.
We have to watch it at the same time.
Sean, there is a father that actively is watching maths and hounds his daughter for information. I think the only thing that's left to do is speak to this man.
We need to meet him now.
Hello, Mike Bassett.
How you going, guys?
Wonderful, Mike. We're a bit perplexed would be the right answer after hearing that that's the show for you, mate.
I'm very disappointed that Sean said it was scripted. I've got to dispute that. That is so wrong. It is just natural love in its raw
what is it you love so much about it? Of course, obviously the bonding opportunity with me, but what else is it that makes you want to turn on every day?
Well, that's probably the number one, actually, is the bonding opportunity to you and your sister, because it was like a little family. We used to have a debrief afterwards and before, and you're quite right. It is ruined now that you've moved back to Perth because I don't get that foresight into it.
Yes.
Can't make any bets.
Yeah, it's just when you see them all paired up on paper in the beginning, you think, oh, yeah, that's going to work.
Nobody says, Mike, nobody says that.
What do you mean? Mike believes the experts are experts.
Everybody says the opposite. That's not going to work. Are you kidding?
They're experts. That's why they're there.
Right. Okay, Mike, so talk to me. I want to know how much this affects you. Jack. Talk to me about Jack.
Oh, Jack. Yeah, well, you've always got to have the villain with these shows. So he drew the villain card.
Yes.
And, Tori, I think she was just in it for fame in the end because you couldn't
straight out
possibly go with Jack for all of that stuff that happened.
Yeah.
So you don't blame them. You just realise that they've pulled that card and that's what they're...
Exactly. That's the card you're dealt. It's like life, isn't it? You get dealt a card and you've got to run with that card.
Mike, you like to explain yourself. You're an intelligent viewer of maths, aren't you?
Oh, I'd like to think I am, yeah.
Did Caitlin ever bring home a Jack during her dating years?
No. My greatest disappointment is that I haven't been on maths. Isn't that right, Dad?
That's right, yes. But there's love triangles on, so we're going to put you down for that one.
Mike, I could go.
Love Triangle.
Triangle. Can you go with that?
You cannot be watching Love Triangle, Mike.
Love triangle is the thinking person's math.
And you would be fine with your daughters going on maths or love triangle? You'd be like, yeah.
Probably more farmer wants a wife.
Oh my God! Is there a show that you're not watching? Okay, so this is the other thing that gets me right. Yeah. So, Caitlin, blow us away with the other thing that your dad got right into.
So, Dad, I told them about your love of Glee and how you made us for your birthday take you to watch the Glee movie because my sister and I didn't want to go, but we had to go with you because it looked weird as an old man going to go watch Glee by himself. So.
Talk to me about Glee, Mike.
Well, what do you need to know about Glee? It's just another taste on life again, and the songs and the music. I mean, I've still got I've got it on my phone. I play the music every.
Can we talk about your love of one of the characters in particular?
Leah Michelle. I was maybe...
Leah Michelle. She's my pin-up girl.
So you had a photo of her in your helmet at work. Tell us about that.
So I used to work I won't say who it was.
No.
It was a major corporate.
Yep.
And they come up with this new safety idea. They always reinvented safety ideas. So you had to put a picture in your helmet of something you'd want to come home to.
And yours was Rachel from Glee.
The kids some blokes put their wives and their kids or their fishing boat or their hot car. And I had Leah Michelle in mind. Yes.
Do you believe all the reports that she's a monster? She was a monster on set, apparently, Mike.
I can believe that, yes. I think she is full of herself,
But still,
There's a whole story behind Glee about the amount of people that have died.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
So there was one of the cheerleaders. There was it Puck?
Yeah.
The one with the mobile?
Corey.
Yeah.
And then the girl with the long dark hair.
Yeah, she drowned.
Oh, yes, she drowned as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like a really successful show.
I feel like you know too much.
It does.
I don't
get invested with these things.
Can I tell you right now? He's not even dove into the amount of that he knows.
No, and do you know what? I can categorically say he's a straight man. He's a 65-year-old straight male. I can say that.
Yep. Straight up the bum, it sounds like.
He just loves the dating shows. He just loves the dating shows.
I'm going to save that part. It's hilarious.
I've got an idea for a dating show, and it's just going to be nice guys, right? Because on these dating shows, the F boys and the bad boys, and they just want to find a nice guy. But when they do find a nice guy, they're too boring for them. So a dating show with nice guys.
But it's going to be a boring show. Nobody's going to watch it.
No, how about we start off with nice guys, and then throughout it, it's the reverse process. We turn them into, like, a-holes. You know what I mean? Because the girls...
Yeah. We should collaborate on this.
Yeah, okay, we've got it, Mike. We got it.
New series coming to you.
Yeah, exactly. Mike Bassett, you're a mystery that we're going to have to keep revisiting, so this isn't the last time you're being on our radio show. I'll tell you that right now, all right?
It'll be a Pandora's box, right?
Well, Caitlin, because you're talking about this is the way that you bond with your dad,
Yes,
right?
yes.
My dad and I, we do something really unusual. Every time we go overseas to another country, the first thing we do, we put our bags down, we unpack, we get settled in, and then straight away after that, we go looking for a supermarket because we go and peruse all of the different things that you can buy there. And then Dad'll go, oh, let's buy this. And then throughout the time that we're there in this country, Dad'll try all of the different things. And each day we'll go to the supermarket and I remember when we got to Amsterdam, we went straight to the freezer section. I was taking photos of Dad was taking selfies of himself with the freezers.
Well, if I took my dad to Amsterdam, we would not be going to the freezer section.
We want to know, inspired from Mike Bassett and Caitlin, the unique things that you do with your parents that probably other people don't do. Hi, Kylie.
Hello.
Hey, Kylie.
Hi, Kylie.
All right, so Kylie, tell us about what happens.
Well, I actually just got reminded of something you said about the shopping centre overseas as well.
Yeah.
So basically it's two stories. There's my parents have gone on our honeymoons, and when I'm saying our honeymoons, my brothers and mine.
They come on your honeymoons, okay.
Yeah.
What, they pay?
Yeah.
That you think you have to bring them along?
Like adjoining rooms?
No. So they were in so we had our honeymoon in Bali.
Yeah.
They were in a different part of Bali, but we saw them every single day. Like my husband went missing with my dad one night.
What?
Yeah, they'd go out. But the original thing I was calling about is my parents are separated.
Yeah.
And my brothers and I go over, and we're in our 30s to my mum's house, and we'll have a few drinks, and it gets quite messy, and then we start getting all the mattresses out because we don't want to miss the party, and in the end it's 5 mattresses all on the floor in the lounge room. We all sleep in together.
Oh, like we did as kids.
Are you joking? So what's everyone's ages?
I'm the oldest. I'm 37 this year. My brother's 35, and my youngest brother is 33.
Oh,
so cute. Do you build a
That's
fort?
actually not.
We have in the past. Actually,
we have in the past.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
And my mum was the instigator.
Oh, of course she
So good.
was.
She wants her baby back.
She knows where the blankets are.
Yeah.
This is to me. Think about it, right? This to me is so cute and sweet and wholesome. But yet, if you were to walk in on this, it seemed culty,
Weird.
And weird, yeah. Culty weird.
Well, we've all got kids. We've all got kids as well.
But you have sleepovers at your mum's house?
Yeah, on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And weird.
and if anyone in that family gets married, the parents are going on the honeymoon. Come on, that is brilliant. Thanks, Kylie. Tyler's in Canning Vale. Hey, Ty.
How you going?
Yeah,
Good,
good,
Tyler.
Tyler. All right, we're talking about things that you do with your parents that other people probably won't do. What is it?
Well, me and my dad, don't know, probably the last 2 or 3 years, just every time we see something we think is interesting, I don't know, whether it be sort of like a big rock or a cool-looking power pole or something, anything.
Find me the cool-looking power pole.
So the two examples are a big rock or a cool-looking power tool. Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
And, yeah, my dad travels around Australia a lot for his work, so there's a fair few things he sees, and any time we see it, we just take a classic dad selfie is what we call it.
Yes.
Just pick you get your head in the side of the pic, sideways camera, just nice big grin with the interesting object in the background. And yeah, we've just done that for the past 2 or 3 years. And yeah, every time I tell my mates about it, they think it's weird and just interesting.
But
I
it's
think
pretty
that
funny,
is so
isn't it?
great.
Yeah, it's great. It's funny.
Because my
It's
favourite
really,
thing about parent selfies are they always are landscape. They're never portrait.
Yeah, has to be landscape.
I love how interesting things like the rock and a power pole. Like, what else have we got on the list that tops interesting?
What else have you had?
You know the blue trees you see when you're driving down the country roads and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Always get a pic with a blue tree. It really could be anything. We do a lot of country driving, so just anything. We see a lot of old cars and stuff like that. There's a good one if you're going up north from Perth there's like an old Beetle that's on the side of the road. Every time he drives past that, I get that one.
So he'll take a fresh photo every time.
Yeah, pretty much. Any time he goes past something, even if he's done it before, there'll be another one coming, don't worry.
I like it.
That is hilarious. Yeah, okay, let's finish off with Sam from Byford. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
Hey,
Sam.
All right, so Sam, what do you do with your parents? That's a bit unusual.
So I grew up watching supercar racing with my dad back many, many years ago. Fast forward to 2024, and my dad now has Alzheimer's, and he lives about 400 k's away. So now, every year, Bathurst comes on the telly, and we watch it on KO, and we're watching it at different speeds on KO for starters, which always means there's massive spoilers during the race. But my dad's Alzheimer's kicks in hard about halfway through the race, and now he thinks that Alan Moffat and Peter Brock are on the racetrack, and he's like tweeting to me this race that isn't actually happening.
But is the race he's seeing, is it way better than the race you're watching?
Yeah, 100%. It's way more entertaining.
Well, it's got all the legends in it. It's all the legends.
Yeah, Dickie Johnson, number 17.
And it's great that I'm watching it delayed because he can enjoy his race, and then I will just pause KO and I will watch my race later.
Sam,
okay, that works.
Can I just say that was really beautiful to share a lovely story about your dad who's suffering from Alzheimer's, because we hear the sadness from it so much, and to hear something really lovely from that's beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no worries.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.